Hey YouTube, how y'all doing? I apologize. I have been all over the place here lately. Have not completed the videos that I was working on to share with y'all post the Biz Bash event. I'm just going to step on that right quick and say that it was a huge success, and I will be putting those videos together and uploading them today. So you'll probably see that before you see this, if that makes sense. And then again, I'm just feeling very creative today, so who knows, I may just put them all out there. But I wanted to just drop by here and say, hey, y'all. Well, you know, on second thought, y'all might see this before y'all see that, because this one, I think I'm going to just drop it into a quick little short. How about that? Oh, Lord, y'all. They are building up in my subdivision. And good Lord of mercy, they building so many houses. It's just, and it's so much construction and people and cars beside the road. Anyway, enough about that. It is Sunday, fourth Sunday, last Sunday of February. It's hard to believe that I was just counting down to my birthday, and now it's almost March. I do solicit your prayers for a friend of mine, her family. I met this lady on Facebook a few years ago because she knows that I have a obsession with eating crabs. And with that being said, she made a referral to me one day for me to try out this person that she went to school with. She asked me to try his crabs, and I did. Y'all apologize, I'm driving, so I want to give y'all eye contact and look at the road. But anyway, so long story short, we established a friendship. We text all the time. She would always send me encouraging text messages, and I would reciprocate. And we just built a sisterhood via text, because I could see that she had a trach in her throat, so I didn't want to force her to talk. So we would just send lengthy texts, and I would assume she would talk to text, but I didn't want to make her talk because she would get exhausted and things like that. So anyway, we would always text each other, and she would be, you know, she was battling some health challenges, but the last time she texted me in length, in January, she did state that, you know, things were not looking good for her. And as always, you know, we had an encouraging text exchange, basically trusting God for her healing. And I still say God is a healer, simply because when he doesn't heal you on this side, when you go to the other side, you are healed. So I guess without saying, you're obvious where I'm going with this, but at the same time, I text her on February 6th, which was the day after my birthday. And I was off that day, and I was just texting her to check in on her. Hey sis, I haven't heard from you, just checking on you, didn't want anything. And so Friday morning, I was getting ready to log into work, and I thought about her again. She fell in my spirit, and I texted her. I said, hey, I just wanted to check on you again. I hadn't heard from you. And instantly I got a response from her husband informing me that she had transitioned. So that's when I asked him, I said, if you don't mind me asking, when did she pass? Because I had no idea. And he said on February 5th. So it was definitely a gut punch when I heard or read that she passed away on my birthday. And I'm still battling with how to receive that. I don't know if that's a good message or it just makes it that much more sad for me. But just knowing that, you know, she's not suffering anymore, I am at peace for her. And I just ask that you keep her family lifted in your prayers. Additionally, I read this morning on Facebook, I started seeing messages or posts from some family members of mine that another family member is no longer with us. So I just ask that let's just keep everyone lifted in prayer, because of course we know everybody is battling something, whether it's grief, whether it's, you know, depression, anxiety, financial difficulty, you know, insecurities. There are just so many things. The devil is trying to attack so many of God's children, and we have to stand firm and know that God is above it all. You know, our God is bigger than any problem that we can face. So if there's anybody out there today, you're battling with anything, drop, you know, pray for me in the comments, and we will definitely keep you lifted in prayer. Just drop a purple heart. You don't even have to say anything. Just drop a purple heart. Purple hearts are like my signature that I put on everything that I type, everything that I, every comment that I respond to. Anytime if I don't know the words to say, I'll just put a purple heart. That's just purple. Number one is my favorite color, and then number two, that's just my love language in virtual world, if you will. But just drop a purple heart if you want, some prayer. Like I said, no one has to know specifically what you need prayer for. We need to just be in the habit of just keeping others lifted up. So I don't know, that's not where I was going with this video today, but that's what the Lord dropped in my spirit to say. So I just want to just say it. I want to encourage you all. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and upload this before I go back to the house and finish uploading the other videos. I just want to encourage someone today. Keep God at the center of it all, because with him there is no failure. There is no failure with him. And I just want you to know that I don't know everyone that's on my channel, but I do know that I know the power of God is it's supernatural, and he has done some supernatural things in my life over my last 52 years. I'm not even gonna to make it sound like it just happened in the last day or so. No, God has been over my life ever since I was in my mama's womb, and I would love the day that I can share my story. If there's any publishers out there, I got a story to tell you. I'm telling you, I got a story to tell you. It ain't no story of how I was starving and all of this. It wasn't that story, but my story is compelling nonetheless. And like I said, I can't wait to put my life on the pages, because God has truly favored me. He has truly favored me in more ways than I could have ever imagined, and he's still doing things to this day, and he can do it for you. He will do it for you. So again, I just ask you, if there's anybody out there that just needs prayer, if you need salvation, you need to know that God is there with his arms wide open for you. There's nothing you have done so wrong, so bad, that he does not forgive. He forgives us, and he says that if you pray and you ask him for forgiveness, those things, they go out into the sea of forgetfulness. And now, like I said, you have to fervently seek after him, diligently seek after him, and trust me, he will make your crooked path straight. So again, I wasn't going there with this morning. This morning, it's not even noon yet. I didn't make it out to the house, but when I finish this, I will be turning the live broadcast back on. We've had a lot going on in the last couple of days, and just got a lot of family in town right now. So I'm going to meet up with some cousins right now. And then, like I said, but God is not just in the church. He's in here. He's in here. We are the church. We are the church. And again, I believe that going into the house, the fellowship, is definitely is what we should all do, because they say where 2 or 3 gather and agree. But at the same time, I just want you to know that I truly do. I do believe this thing. When I talk about him, when I talk about Jesus, when I talk about Christ, I believe him with every fiber of my being. But at the same time, I want everyone to know that God is, he's not lost. He's waiting on us. He's waiting on you. And again, if you want prayer, you just need someone to just keep interceding for you. I don't have to message you and say I got you, or what you need prayer for. No, just drop a purple heart in the comment section, and trust me, we will keep your name lifted up, because we need it in times like these. We need to be praying. We need to be praying for each other, praying for ourselves, praying for our loved ones, our children, our grandchildren, our parents. Those of you that you're going through some things, don't give up. Don't give up, because it's just on the other side is your breakthrough. And when it feels like you can't go any further, just know that means you're that much closer to your breakthrough. So just take the food for thought this morning. Again, it's about 9 minutes long, but take that food for thought. God loves you, and so do I. Have a blessed day, y'all. It's Sunday. Get your word in. Just say, Lord, I thank you. Love y'all. Talk to you soon.